What's up, Wildcats? Mr. Maines here, your Lapwai High School English teacher. How's everybody hanging in there? Today is a great day. You know why? Bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. That's right. Today is May 4th, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. So, anyway, hope you guys are gonna enjoy something Star Warsy today. I wanted to talk to you guys about a very basic concept that is going to be important no matter what you're writing. Since a lot of you guys do have writing assignments that are due as soon as tomorrow, I want to make sure that I go over this. The big idea that I want to talk about is the thesis. The thesis is the basis for every piece of essay writing that you will ever do, whether it's in high school or college. I've talked about this before, but the basic formula that you need to follow for a thesis is 3 parts. Think of it like a math problem. Part 1 is your subject. You need to come up with a good subject. What is the main subject that you are going to be writing about? Are you going to talk about a process? Are you going to talk about a person? Are you going to talk about yourself? What is it that you're going to be writing about? The second item is your point of view or your opinion. So whatever it is that you're wanting to describe or explain or defend, if you're trying to present your opinion on something, or if you are trying to simply describe something or explain something or show how a process works, that's the idea. You take that and add it to your subject. And the third part is just weaving that sentence essentially into the beginning of your piece of writing. So here's the formula. Your subject plus your point of view equals a thesis. You need to have this at the beginning of your essay. Oh, my hand got really shaky there. So how would this work with different kinds of writing? Well, let's take a look. Let's say that I'm writing an essay. It's like an explanatory essay about Charles Dickens, the British author. So he's my subject. And maybe my point of view is this, that Charles Dickens was one of the most overrated authors, right? That's my opinion. That's my point of view. So there's my formula. My subject, Charles Dickens, and my point of view, which is written out in the predicate here, was one of the most overrated authors. I can also add a little bit to it, like maybe of all time, right? I can add more descriptors to make my point of view stronger. But that's essentially what the thesis should look like. It has to be one sentence. And this one sentence should appear basically at the end of the first paragraph of whatever you're writing. So, seniors, as you're writing a cover letter, could there be a thesis statement at the beginning? Absolutely, because who's the subject? You are. You're the subject. And what is the point of view you're trying to convey? That you are the best person for the job. That's what you're trying to convey. That's your thesis. And that idea should appear at the beginning of your paper. Or suppose you're writing an essay about Shakespeare, right, freshmen? Who's your subject? Shakespeare. What is your opinion? Well, I guess that's up to you to decide after you read the article on Common Lit. Sophomores, you get to have your choice of a subject because you guys are writing an essay about an author, right? That's the bonus assignment that I gave you guys. So who's your subject? An author. It could be a book writer, it could be a poet, it could be a screenwriter, whatever you want it to be. And then your thesis statement is going to be what you are trying to explain about that author. Thesis statement writing is a craft that will help you no matter what you're doing. So if you're a mechanic in a shop and you're writing up a report about work that you did on somebody's vehicle, guess what? A good thesis would actually explain to that customer what you did in a very clear and concise way. Or suppose you're writing your doctorate about, literature, and you're writing about something about a certain style of writing, and you're writing about how language conveys importance and meaning in our world. So if you're doing something even in whether it's high level academia or if you're doing something even with your hands where you still have to communicate through words, the thesis statement is everything. So make sure that you're writing good thesis statements. Anyway, that's it for today. Just a little mini teaching for you guys. And I also want to explain this more to you in person in our Google Meets. So I'll see you guys at the scheduled time for your Google Meet for your class. Have an awesome day. Peace.